Hey everybody, this is vlog 11, because I'm pretty sure it's 11. Um, well, I'm doing pretty good today, considering a day or two ago, doing better. Um, uh, I did, when I met with my psychologist last week, or psychologist, or he's an MD, I can never remember the correct word for a psychiatrist or psychologist with an MD. Basically just means that they can write prescriptions for prescription drugs. Um, um, I stopped taking medicine called protriptyline. I may have mentioned this in a previous video, I'm not sure. So I'll just kind of give you guys an update on what exactly it seems to be doing, the side effects. It has a 90-hour half-life. Um, and I stopped it on last Friday. So this past Friday. So it's been wasn't in my system Friday, or rather, I didn't take any more Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and now Monday. So that's 4 days. And I think 90 hours is something like 6 days. I think maybe. Um, One thing that I've noticed is I am a little bit more drowsy during the day, because one of the things that Med did was it, it worked it worked some neurons into have, having you be a little bit more excitable, so you were a little bit more awake. Of course, it was kind of yeah, it kind of worked, but then again, we stopped it just because it wasn't seeming to help the depression. And since that's what I was taking it for, because it's a tricyclic antidepressant, it's supposed to be dealing with my depression. Well, it wasn't doing that. So, or at least we assumed it wasn't doing that. But since I've stopped it, I've noticed two things. One, what I had just mentioned earlier, and two, I'm having these issues where I wake up early in the morning. Now, this isn't like when I was on the Reseprine or Reserpine, whatever it was, where I was having terminal insomnia or morning insomnia. It's not like that. This is just something that's different. It's like something has decided to screw with as this drug slowly drains out of my system, it seems to be affecting my circadian rhythms. So, which is causing my sleep cycle to change. And I mean, the other day I woke up at like, 11 o'clock. The day before I wake up at like 10. This morning I woke up at like, I think it was like 8:45. I mean, I laid in bed till about 9 o'clock, but that just gets annoying. Sit there laying in bed and nothing's happening. It's just, you're not even beginning to fall back asleep. You might as well just get up out of bed and start your day. So that's basically what I did. Besides, there were some things that had to have been done earlier today. A couple errands I had to run for my mother. Our dog she had taken our dog Millie to get groomed, and she needed to be picked up. And since I was awake and she was here with some people, she was talking to friends of hers that were here, I went and picked up the dog. So other than that, I did have it was actually a pretty good morning. I had a cup of coffee when I woke up, but then I decided to make a pot of tea. Now, I'm not talking like a big pot, like, something really big. I'm talking about like a small sort of like a Japanese tea set teapot. You know, something that's small, something that holds like, you know, maybe 10 ounces of water, maybe a little bit more. And so I have this ceramic pot and fill it with water, and then there's a basket that you sit down on top of it, or you sit down in the opening, and what you do is then you put in loose tea leaves, and then there's a top that you can, it kind of attaches onto the side, and then it falls down, and then you let the tea steep for however long you want. I mean, I don't ever take the basket out because I usually I like my tea relatively strong, and I usually drink Earl Grey with, depending on, I mean, if it's just a single cup of Earl Grey, it'll be 1 sugar, so it's a sugar per cup. So with this 10 or so ounce teapot, I put in 3 sugars, primarily because usually near the end of the at the end of the oh, I lost it. There it goes. Just flew right out the window. At the end of the teapot, the last little bit, it's much stronger. So you need a little bit of sugar to take the bite out of it. You know, take the bitterness away. But see, that's one thing I like about Earl Grey. It is slightly bitter because of the bergamot oil. One thing, if you guys paying too much attention, I have changed the placement of my webcam. See a little bit more of my room, instead of just being able to stare at my head and my calendar. You know, now you can see things like, you know, my Hurricanes, Carolina Hurricanes jersey. Go Canes! Yeah, even though there's no hockey season at the moment. Hopefully they get that worked out, because that's gonna be a real bummer if there's no hockey this season. Because hockey's basically the only sport that can hold my attention. And my old CRT television, which I still believe it has a better picture than some, you know, brand new LCD televisions out there nowadays. It's still got a better picture. The only problem is that when I bought it, I accidentally, it was right during that phase when the digital digital stuff like HDMI was starting to come out, and so I bought the TV because it was cheaper, because it didn't have this you know, HDMI thing, and I was like, this new digital thing, it's like that's not gonna last, and here I am stuck, you know, TV that's pretty old. And it was kind of like the beginning of HD, but it was right there before HD actually existed. It was kind of like it was an upgrade from component, because normally you put it together, you know, the red, the white, and the yellow, that's composite, and then there's component, which is red, green, and red, green, and yellow. Yeah, something like that. And but anyway, it's enough talk about technology. Other than that, I mean, today, like I said, today I felt pretty good. It would be a little bit brighter in here, but I should have closed off one of the curtains, because the sun was coming and it was so bright. My face was reflecting so much light, because I'm such a pale-skinned Irishman that you couldn't. It was literally like blowing out the webcam. Like, you couldn't see most of my face. or you couldn't see anything. It was just a big white glow over here on the side of my face. So, but see, we just hit 10 minutes. I'm just talking. I'm just rambling here. Anyway, hope everyone has a good day, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.